There's a real seafaring tradition on the French Basque coast, even though the coast isn't too big. There are only 3 ports, but there's a real maritime history here and traditional boats still sail.
People have been playing pelota for millennia. A number of cultures played it, from the Egyptians to the Greeks and Romans. And the Basques appropriated it. They made their own language, their own vocabulary. That's why everyone speaks a bit of Basque.
They say every Basque is born with a ball in his hand, so you see it's anchored in the Basque tradition.
The Basque country is locked between the French Pyrenees on one side and the Atlantic Ocean on the other. Home to whalers and corsairs, for centuries the Basque coastline has maintained a close connection with the ocean.
We're here at Socoa Port at the entrance of the Bay of Saint-Vincent-de-Luz and Cibourg, which has long been France's main tuna and sardine port. Today there's less activity, but there are still a lot of ships coming in and out and doing commercial fishing.
At Cibourg Port, a fleet of small fishing vessels is being renovated. The adventurer has come to Socoa for a facelift.
This wooden boat was part of a group of 5 or 6 ships built by our predecessors. As soon as the planks start to weaken, they have to be changed. It's a traditional form of fishing here, using a big net to catch the school of fish. There are only a few boats left that fish like that today.
Painstakingly restored, the old ship has found a second life, preserved among the treasures and trades of the sea, part of a living maritime tradition.
The old wooden boats are part of the heritage of the region, and there are fewer and fewer of them. But some people will always be interested in these vessels, both in maintaining them and for sailing.
The Basque country is home to another ancient heritage. In every village, locals are never far from the famous pelota, a ball that's bounced off walls, in a fast-paced regional sport that's been played for millennia.
In our schools here in the Basque country, we tend to carry a ball with us. There's always a small wall in the schoolyards. First we play with our bare hands. Everyone starts playing with bare hands.
With speeds reaching 300 kilometers an hour, pelota requires agility and precision. Players aim to put the ball out of reach of their opponents.
You have to win 2 games of 15 points each to win the match. If the teams tie at 1 game each, we go to a 3rd round of 10 points. You can play the ball on the fly or after a rebound. The idea is to place it where the opponent can't reach it.
There are about 20 variations of the sport, which is played all over the Basque country and has spread across the planet.
We play this sport on 5 continents, so it's really a calling card for the Basque sport. The Basque region is small, and the fact that this sport is practiced worldwide is fabulous.
Since his retirement as a player, Peo now makes the iconic chistera, a kind of scoop or mitt to catch and throw the ball. He works alongside his father in France's last such workshop.
I've been in this workshop since I was small. I saw my dad working, my uncle, and my granddad, so I learned more or less just watching them and copying their hand movements. A lot of learning comes from just watching. The little movements, you learn them by watching.
The Gonzalez family has made chisteras by hand since 1887. Weaving wicker and chestnut is a traditional art that machines typically can't reproduce.
All chisteras are different. No 2 are alike. Why? 1, they're all handmade, and each player has different hands. Small, big, left-handed, right-handed, so everything is tailor-made.
The raw material for the chistera is found in the forest. It's crucial to find the right wood, robust but flexible enough to shape.
We remove the heart of the trunk and keep the bark and the sapwood. So we work strips like this on the Cooper bench. Just as they make slats for barrels, we use them to make chisteras. This is a good size. And when it's still green, it's very flexible. You can bend it. You can leave it for 2 months, and then you have the spine of the chistera. or the scoop. And everything starts from here.
La colonne vertébrale du chistera, le cerceau, tout part de là.
It's a savoir-faire of fine precision that combines the skills of several other artisanal trades.
We have the skills of the woodworker, that's to say, the preparation of all the wood. Then we have braiding, the work of the weaver. And the third part is the leather, where you put your hand inside.
The craft is rooted in ancient tradition and helps to constantly renew the local heritage.
It's a family story from father to son. I'm the third generation, and my son will be the fourth. When you love it, you stop counting.